Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. Is this working now? Dude, what the fuck? If this is working, then I'm sorry for wasting time here, but I literally can't tell if this is working. If this is working, then I'm sorry for wasting time here, but I literally can't tell. Okay, it is working. Jesus. For some reason, when I have this game up, I cannot tell what's working and what's not. Like, the rest of my desktop kind of freezes. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to Dark Souls Archthrones. So this is a Dark Souls 3 PC mod. Basically, it's an overhaul mod, but this is just a demo. So the full mod is not out yet. So I don't know how big this demo is, how far it goes, how many bosses there are. I have no idea. What I do know, though, is that I did kill the first boss inside the Nexus of Embers. It took me 20 attempts. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm a psycho, I'm going to give it a couple attempts here on stream. And we're going to see how it goes. All right. So we're going to make a new game. What's really cool about this mod is that it has its own voice acting, cinematics, everything. So we'll let this play.
The Firekeeper took charge. And 5 kingdoms gifted her 5 thrones to aid in the Firelink ritual and receive souls brought by an emissary of Embers. The Firekeeper's champion.
Okay, so as you can clearly tell there, it has its own voice acting, cinematics, dialogue, everything. There's even new NPCs with new voice acting, so that's really cool. Starting classes are, I wouldn't say like standard for Dark Souls, but like nothing surprising. You know, a lot of decent classes. I'm just gonna go with the Knight, just because it's what I typically do. Starting gift, I'm going to pick Black Fire Bombs. They're always useful, and I know that they're useful against this first boss, so we're going to go with that. Oh my god. Okay. Cool, that's working. All right. So, as you could tell from the start here, I mean, it functions like Dark Souls 3, right? It is Dark Souls 3. But the area that we are in looks an awfully lot like Demon Souls. And that is because this game kind of takes pieces of all the Souls games and puts them into one game. So we get the Silver Deserted Corpse, and then over here there's another treasure. So we start off in basically like the path to the Nexus, or the journey to the Nexus in Demon Souls. It's not one-to-one. It's recreated. It's different. But it does kind of have these elements of the other games, which is really cool. So there's another mechanic added to this mod where if you perfect block, so if you just block right at the right time, you get a sort of explosion of color like that, and then it sort of stuns the enemy a little bit. So it's not exactly a parry. Parrying is still very much in the game and functions like Dark Souls 3. But you do get guard counters, which is really cool. But if you're just holding up your shield the whole time, you don't get the guard counter. You have to press it at the right time, kind of like Sekiro. I'm curious if it like works differently with two-handed weapons, actually. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's gonna murder me. I'm not trying to get murdered here. Oh, jeez. 2 HP. We gotta love that. We love the 2 HP. Hey, John. Good to see you, dude. Although going into this boss fight with effectively 1 flask is not ideal. We'll see how it goes. What I will likely do is if I die to this boss, I'll just load the save where I killed it. You don't get any special cutscene or anything extra like you do in Demon Souls. Instead, the boss, as it's dying, explodes and the entire room explodes. So it's a forced death, which is kind of disappointing. I was really hoping there'd be more, especially considering how much effort it takes to kill this boss. But we'll see. All right, so going in, we see that it is the Demon Vanguard. It's like a brand new Vanguard Demon, which is really cool to see. You know, new model. It still uses like the skeleton and whatnot and the rigging of the Vanguard Demon or the Asylum Demon. So, you know, it's a familiar fight, which I like. I think that's a nice way to go about it. However, we are going to see pretty soon that this is not an ordinary Vanguard Demon. All right, so he goes down, but then he breaks and kind of becomes like almost Lawrence the First Vicar from Bloodborne, which is really cool. But you had to be very, very careful with his like lava area there around him. It deals so much damage. I'm dead. It deals so much damage and can quite literally one-shot you. But that's basically the fight. If you stay far away from him, then what ends up happening is he will just shoot lava straight ahead to you, which sucks. Like, it's obviously not good. But no matter what, if you die, you wake up here. And, yeah. But if you were to kill him, you get the soul when you wake up, which is nice. I don't know exactly what the soul is used for. I imagine it's used for his weapon, so... John, this is Archthrones, which is a Dark Souls 3 mod. It's a full overhaul mod. So, yeah, this chest was empty even when I killed him, so... Not really sure what it's supposed to be, but... I'm going to try to turn down the detail here. It's chugging a little. I'm going to turn up the volume. So, referring to Irina from Dark Souls 3, who's the girl that Aegon like traps in a cell, or she gets herself trapped in a cell, and Aegon's not letting her out. Let me just turn up the volume here.
miracles are tales of the gods, powerful blessings made manifest by faith. If you wish to learn, I can teach you, if you'd like.
Cool. So he's the miracle vendor. If you talk to him a bit more, he goes on to talk about the Apostle Morn and, you know, gods and all that, but he's basically the miracle vendor. No new miracles that I can tell. Force, heal, replenishment, caressing tears, and homeward.
Farewell, my friend. Veria Nox.
Veria Nox is what the Way of White apostles say in Dark Souls 1, which is cool.
No.
So this guy doesn't see any dark within us,
Wish to find strength within the curse. Embrace
which I assume is a stat. So we'll probably have to, or maybe there's a hollowing mechanic or something. But yeah, so those two vendors for now, miracles, and I assume dark miracles. And then boom. Nexus of Embers. Original music, too, so really, really nice. Yeah, I'm, like, just kind of floored by this. Hey, Downstorm. So this is basically as far as I got before, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be cheap, and I'm going to reload my save where I actually killed the Vanguard Demon. Just in case I want to use the soul for something. I don't know what it could actually be used for. Oh, same time, too. Oh, pancakes. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I'm really happy to have been helpful to you. Why is this running at 2 frames per second right now? What the absolute hell is happening? I don't know what kicked it back in, but okay. Okay, so yeah, in this save, yeah, we have Soul of a Demon Vanguard. One of the twisted souls steeped in strength used to acquire numerous souls to transpose into weapons. This is the soul of a tiny demon that engorged on countless souls before getting trapped in a distant outpost. The conflict between Prince Lorien and the old demon prince was short and brutal, with few prisoners of war. What is the stranded outpost? Is that the journey to the Nexus area? Is that what it's called in Demon Souls? It's been a while since I played Demon Souls. Oh, the Binox real quick? Get the Binox? You always need to look ahead. I really got to do an Elden Ring playthrough before the DLC. I want to have a fresh character for the guides. Ooh, those strings. I have a fresh character, like a new game plus 0. Ooh, it's locked. We love when a door is locked. Love it. I had the one from the full playthrough walkthrough, but then my other character that I did for the guides, the individual guides, is on New Game Plus, and I really don't want to play the DLC on New Game Plus, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, cool. He's the sculptor. He's got the sculptor animations from Sekiro. Oh, you have all the things I can't afford. Okay. Got the white sign, lantern. Okay.
You're welcome to come back with me.
I'm doing everything but talking to the Firekeeper right now. Ooh. Cool. So this is the statue that gives you the ladder in Dark Souls 3.
I don't recall seeing you before. Are you new here? The name is Thomas.
Stockpile Thomas.
Stranger to this Nexus. If you plan on visiting one of the Archthrones, I'd be glad to lend you my services. If you have any baggage in need of storage, allow me to ease your burden. Rest assured, your goods are safe and sound with me. There's not much else I'm good for, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
That firekeeper, she cared for me during my first days here. She has very little, but she has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. She'll help you get back on your
Oh, do we need to find the jade hair ornament?
After all, the Nexus of Embers is a refuge to all those that enter.
Is that what's going on?
My former home was a Lothric fortress atop a low mountain, surrounded by water. It was raided by vicious demons, which even our knights didn't stand a chance against. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I abandoned my wife and daughter and ran as far as I could. I don't remember what happened after that. I awoke here in this Nexus, and here I am. Sometimes I stop and wonder why didn't I protect am I a coward? That firekeeper, she just has very little, she's just the age.
Ooh, the young Ashen Estus. Ooh, the god.
Well,
You must be a new arrival.
I'm Andre of Astoria. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Do they just reuse his lines, or is somebody redoing his voice? Because if they are, they're doing a really good job.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough, but when you use a powder, what
No, that's the same voice.
and tell them I'll hammer, they take, so act. There are two.
All right. Wait. Ooh, emissary set. Was that there a second ago? What's the lore on the emissary set? Rare Geisteel helmet with finely cut grooves worn by a certain wealthy group of Drang Knights. Notably, this armor is not forged by Mathersmith Lewin. A beautiful steel helm with a golden grill adorned with green dyed feather plumage, symbolic of the lush nexus and the emerald flasks that are a treasure to all undead. Emerald flasks, okay. This is the celebrated armor of the first emissary of Embers, granted as a token of victory. Much like an Estus flask, the emerald green waistcloth was hand-woven by the Firekeeper herself. I mean, okay, we're gonna wear that, obviously. Wonderful.
Welcome to the Nexus, lost soul. I am the Firekeeper. I tend to the flame.
Game volume is low. Okay, give me a sec.
The Archthrones require a great many souls, so that the linking of the fire may commence it. If thou wouldst become an emissary of the thrones, then take this.
The coiled sword, of course. Alright, let me know if the game volume's better now. Oh, God. I clicked back into the game. Jesus. As soon as I clicked, I knew it was going to happen.
If thy burden weigheth heavy, yet I pray for the sake of all undead.
Okay. In accordance with the emissary's oath, your soul is now bound to the Nexus. Travel can now be accessed from behind the Archthrones. Okay. It's the Emerald Shackle. A mysterious cuff reminiscent of the Firekeeper's crown. Disappears when observed, but weighs heavy on the wrist of any emissary who falters in their mission, much like a curse. The Firekeeper has no name, for she was born and raised for her duty. Her resolve, unlike any other, has led to both tragic downfall and triumphant victory for many wayward undead. Cool design.
Well done. Thou art now an emissary of the thrones. To collecting of souls to satiate the Archthrones, thou must travel to distant realms. Approach the backside of one of the thrones, and the rest will follow. Approach the...
I take it only a couple are available. Or maybe just one. Ooh, okay, I see that one is enabled. Alright, so it's just the one. Oh, I didn't want to rate that poor. I just don't know Xbox buttons. Oh well, I'm sorry. Maybe I don't have the voices high enough. I did mess with the audio settings when I was first playing it because it was like insanely loud. What is this load? What is happening? Bump the voices. Yeah, I bet. Was that an online problem? Is that why the frame rate died? Nope, it's happening again. Bro, what is going on? What? Why is this chugging? Hang on. What if I play in windowed mode? Wait, I think it's fine now. No, it is not. It's literally running at like 1 frame per second. Alright, let me try restarting the game completely. It's weird. It's in game when there's a problem. Like these menus are completely fine. Oh, thanks. It's an actual screenshot from the game. Just want to see what this looks like. All right, I'm gonna keep in windowed mode. And we're we're gonna see what happens. Nope, it's doing it again. What the fuck? What is fucking happening? Dude, what is going on? Let me try like full load. I don't. I'm gonna let it like cook for a minute. Like maybe it's just like loading a million assets or something. I don't know. This is so bizarre. Oh, you should lock the frame rate to 59. Is that in an INI file or is that in here? I admittedly mostly play these games on console. Dude, it's even like causing my computer to lag. Let's go back to the menu. NVIDIA Experience app. Now it's over here. I'm like updating the NVIDIA Experience now. So I'm pretty sure Dark Souls 3 like is hard capped at 60. Like I didn't even know it could go higher. Hey, just see a setting for frame rate in NVIDIA. Custom setting, display mode, performance, optimal. VSync via NVIDIA control panel settings. Isn't that what I'm in? Oh, I think that's the desktop one. Oh, am I streaming in 4K? Is that the problem? No, 1920. Just image settings. Vertical sync. I'm just going to turn it on. Okay. Ugh. No, this is not good. It's so weird. Like, it ran fine up until I came here. Like, I did have that one hiccup, but it fixed itself. All right, I'm gonna do the age-old turn it on, turn it off again. I'm just gonna turn off my computer. I'm gonna restart. Sorry about this. This is not what I thought today's stream was gonna be. Real jokes are, yeah, so you just get it off the Nexus, or nexusmods.com, and as long as you have Dark Souls 3 installed on Steam, it's a really easy install. You just download the files off of Nexus, and then you basically run, you follow the README, you just copy files over into a folder, run Dark Souls 3, and then it downloads and installs the mod from the mod server. So there's really no big setup or anything. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Seems like that did it. You gotta love the restart. The soul of an unknown traveler. Anybody trying to snipe me? Oh shit, I thought it was gonna come out on top. Guy now. Yep. All right, that wasn't a good strategy. That wasn't a good strategy. How is the stream quality itself? Is it okay? What is he killing? Oh, why wasn't this happening before? Magical 1 HP. Alright, I got an angel feather. What up, big boy? That didn't go the way I wanted it to. Dodge was no problem. What are we talking about here? Shouldn't have done that. Groove-tastic. Can you hear me normally? I feel like I always have this problem where like I can't balance my audio on stream. To be fair, those enemies were screeching. Okay. It's an ember blossom. Boosts the effects of kindling when mixed in a flask. Ingredient which provides a unique effect when mixed into apothecary's flask. Found amongst ash and smoldering flames, its presence is exceedingly rare. During dark and hopeless days, these simple flowers become priceless treasures as any lingering embers are sought out. So I guess we're going to get like a flask of wondrous physic in this game or something. It's pretty rad. I hear something. Doesn't open from this side. It's my favorite error message ever. That's the best error you can ever have. Oh, thanks, dude. I actually don't know what Victoria Day is. Is that a Canadian holiday? I heard it. I heard it. This ain't gonna work out. I don't get to operate this thing. How cheap that was. I don't care. That's how we roll. I'm not sure how the full game is going to be. Like, I'm not sure if you get to pick any Archthrone and go. The frame rate is tanking again. I'm not sure if you pick any Archthrone and just go for it, or if you're always locked to this one. But this is the one I'm in, so. Seems to be the first. Not expecting him to do that. Ooh, we got the flask restore. Yeah, I knew somebody was going to be chucking something at me. Felt that in my bones. Thank you, kind traveler. Fugitive set. Thick cloth mask worn by thieves and other criminals used to mask one's breath. Whatever this mask is used for, it isn't well-intentioned. I like how they're reusing like full-blown assets, but just putting them in different places. Like, that's really cool. That was gonna happen. That's funny. So Cornix was here, or whatever the pyro vendor in Dark Souls 3 was. Yep, that's really funny. Attire of pyromancers of the Great Swamp, particularly favored by old sages. The large blindfold blocks out unnecessary light, allowing one to observe a pyromancer's true essence. The flame reveals all and obscures all. Ravens are said to have once been firelink messengers, guiding the undead to the land of ancient gods. Nice. Nice little lore bit. Ooh. The bonfire! Oh, you gray rat son of a bitch. That scared the shit out of me. Wait, compromises what? Damage absorption. Okay. Okay. I don't agree with that. I'm gonna die here. That's a fact. Yeah. I hate that this frame rate is like nowhere near consistent, and it's definitely because I'm streaming. It's got to be the reason. I'm borderline guessing on this guy's frame rate. Alright, I know there's like a couple of paths to take here. Okay. Uh-uh. I'm dead. I'm lowering the stream bit rate. See if that helps at all. It legitimately may have. Yeah, that actually helped a ton. Okay. So that was the problem the whole time. It's the fucking bit rate. Great. Already ready for me, huh? I fucking hate these enemies. I have always hated these enemies. But now we're back at this weird frame rate. Okay. I don't really know how long I'm gonna want to play this. If this is the performance. Like, no shade, it's just, it's a mod. It's hard to do these things, but... Also, I appreciate that I got absolutely nothing for killing that thing. Or the trio of enemies below it. Is Nana going in the cage again? Is that what we're about to do? As soon as it bent down, I knew it. Whoa, we got Bell Maidens? Where's she at? She's on top of this building for sure. I really wish I had those fucking fire bombs now. See ya. This frame rate is killing me. Is this the silent demon thing? This is the boss. You fucking kidding me? Okay, well, first, I'm dead. Alright. Let's try that again, except we're going to take the back way, because I'm not dealing with... I'm not going to deal with the other thing. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep, good luck with that. How did you travel? Whoa, it rolls? That explains how it traveled. This, I can't play this game, dude. This is really bad. I literally cannot tell what I'm doing. Okay. Gonna be honest, I'm sure this mod is really good, but I think streaming it is causing massive frame rate issues, and I can't actually do anything. So I'm going to end the stream here. I hope, yeah, I'm like watching the playback. It is disgusting. So I'm going to end it here. Check out this mod. It clearly took a ton of effort to even put together this demo, and now we're back to 5 frames per second. Wonderful. It clearly took a ton of effort. Go check it out. If you're still watching, I'll be back with Elden Ring coverage next month for the DLC. Boss guides, walkthrough, all that. So hopefully no delays, and get started as soon as it comes out. All right, have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.